told your friend you're not okay.
A short video released by the members of BTS suddenly sparked an incredible wave of reaction around the world. It wasn't because of the visual effects or the concept, but because of the presence of one figure who immediately captured the attention of millions of eyes. As soon as the camera moved, an aura emerged. A charisma almost impossible to describe. It was Kim Taehyung. From the first second, his appearance conveyed a different atmosphere. His gaze, sharp yet soft, seemed to penetrate the screen, making anyone who saw it feel as if they were being drawn into a story. His hair was slightly messy but still elegant, like someone who had just stepped out of a world-class editorial shoot. There was an unpretentious elegance, an air of modern aristocracy that made many wonder. How could a mere man in a short video look as classy as the main character of a film noir? As the camera panned to the other members one by one, Taehyung's moment of appearance became a kind of unplanned dramatic pause that became the center of attention. The textured black suit he wore almost looked like a couture masterpiece, simple yet exuding a quiet luxury. Many fans immediately pointed out that Taehyung didn't look like an idol, but rather like a character from an aristocratic thriller filled with mystery and dark elegance. The clip trended within seconds, catapulting his name to the top of various global search platforms. According to behind-the-scenes reports, HYBE staff were completely captivated by his performance in the latest video project. They felt that Taehyung not only delivered a strong visual, but also brought a new identity to BTS's global image. More mature, more elegant, and more cinematic. One internal staff member even remarked that Taehyung's camera presence had reached a new level, completely different from a few years ago. He no longer looked like a young idol trying to appear charismatic. Now he resembled a top-class film actor capable of conveying emotion through the slightest flicker of his eye. The fan reaction was overwhelming. Within minutes of the video's release, social platforms were filled with comments praising Taehyung's visual transformation. Some said he looked like the male protagonist in a modern mystery film. Others joked that if the short video were a movie trailer, Taehyung would definitely be cast as the mysterious and hypnotic main character. Phrases like a prince who walked out of the silver screen became some of the most popular comments. Pop culture analysts also began to address this phenomenon. They noted Taehyung's combination of classic East Asian visuals, yet blended with a modern, global feel, making him stand out easily in any visual production. Fashion experts also chimed in. A renowned Korean stylist called Taehyung's style in the video a perfect example of high-end minimalism, where simplicity allows facial expressions and a natural aura to take center stage. Even international fashion critics noted that Taehyung has the rare ability to make any outfit look expensive simply by the way he wears it. But his appeal extends beyond his visuals. Taehyung's small gestures in the video, the way he touches his chin, the angle of his gaze toward the camera, the expression that seems to speak without words, instantly became a major topic of conversation. Fans described the moment as an iconic scene that was never planned. Short clips of the video even went viral on various platforms, used as memes, aesthetic edits, and cinematic montages. This phenomenon proves something industry observers often say. Taehyung doesn't need dramatic scenes to capture attention. Just one small expression and the entire frame comes to life. Many Korean entertainment observers believe that this very charm is what makes him considered to have immense acting potential. His expressions are cinematic, expressive, and incredibly photogenic, qualities rarely possessed by other idols. HYBE seems fully aware of this. In BTS's latest projects, the camera often lingers for a few seconds on Taehyung's face, as if deliberately capturing every detail of his expression. For ARMYs who have followed BTS for a long time, this change feels like a truly impressive evolution. Taehyung looks much more confident, calmer, and more mature. He doesn't try hard to stand out, but rather his natural confidence allows him to shine naturally. Many ARMYs believe that Taehyung is now in the golden age of his career. Whether as a singer, actor, or global fashion icon, his charm continues to grow year after year. As the video continued to spread across the internet, the Taehyung-centric phenomenon only grew. Many fans who had initially only seen the short clip a few times suddenly found themselves watching it over and over again without realizing it. There was a magnetic pull that made the simple clip feel like a scene from an expensive film. deliberately designed to take the viewer's breath away. And the longer one watched, the more it became clear that nothing about his performance felt accidental. Everything felt natural yet exuded an indescribable cinematic quality. Content creators began flooding digital platforms with visual analyses, slow-motion breakdowns, and compilations of Taehyung moments from just a few seconds of video. Every tiny movement, the slight droop of an eyelid, the faintest hint of a smile, the way he tilted his head, was dissected as if it were a pivotal scene from a romantic mystery film. Some fans even felt that Taehyung deliberately crafted an emotional language with each glance, as if trying to convey a secret message through the camera lens. Furthermore, several international fashion vloggers began posting content specifically discussing how his black suit perfectly complemented his facial structure. They noted that the soft texture of the suit allowed the light to fall precisely on Taehyung's jawline and cheekbones, creating an elegant effect rarely seen in typical idol videos. Many noted that the combination of his slightly messy hair, dim lighting, and mysterious expression felt like a collaboration between a film noir director and a high-fashion photographer. While various platforms were filled with content discussing him, the most surprising thing came from the casual viewer community who wasn't part of the fandom. People who didn't initially follow BTS expressed their fascination and wondered who the man in the video was. Comments like, "Who is he? Why does he have such a Hollywood actor aura?" Or, "This isn't your average idol. He has a different charisma," began to appear. This phenomenon expanded Taehyung's reach far beyond the boundaries of his pre-existing fandom. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, some Korean entertainment industry analysts were slowly beginning to discuss the potential of a new era for Taehyung. With his increasingly mature visuals, increasingly dominant camera presence, and growing global recognition, they felt that the entertainment world might be entering a phase where Taehyung would become not just an idol, but a global visual icon whose presence could change the course of trends. Some in the industry even predict that in the future, visual projects featuring Taehyung will increasingly lean toward a cinematic concept, a strategy capable of conveying emotional narratives solely through his expressions. They believe that in the next few years, Taehyung could become one of the most sought-after faces for international campaigns, artistic films, or world-class brand collaborations, especially since he possesses an appeal that goes beyond mere good looks. Among RMY, the conversation about Taehyung is growing rapidly, creating a new wave of euphoria. Many are feeling the same sensations they felt when they first discovered BTS, awe, curiosity, and a desire to learn more about the person behind the charisma. Some fans have even begun to develop their own theories, predicting that Taehyung might be being groomed for a major project that requires a strong and emotional visual presence. Interestingly, the more the fan base dissects each moment of the video, the more it becomes clear that Taehyung's transformation wasn't a sudden event. It's a gradual progression of a long journey he's been on, from a curious young idol to a mature man with a calm yet captivating aura. Many fans noticed that it wasn't just his appearance that had changed, but also his energy. There was a calmness about him, a calm confidence that wasn't overbearing, and a maturity that radiated naturally. This change is what made many feel like Taehyung was now at the most powerful moment of his career. His face could convey a wide range of emotions without dialogue. His gestures seemed to tell a story without narration. And his gaze, it made people feel like they were being dragged into a different world. One where he was the main character holding a great, untold secret. And even when the video ended, the effect didn't stop. In fact, the more people watched it, the greater the mystery became. Many realized that Taehyung had the unique ability to make time seem to slow down when the camera focused on him.
Chemicals up in my brain, all of a sudden I don't look at anything